So today's video, I'm gonna be doing a little ranking all of the most popular Giannis trade options, and I'm gonna rank them on a scale of 1 to 10 of how happy they would make me. And yeah, it's opinion based, okay? Like, some of you guys come at my freaking throat like I work for TSN. Like, girl, this is literally my channel in my opinion. Like, oh my god. So in case you were not aware, Giannis did announce that he was exploring some other options that were not with the Milwaukee Bucks shortly after the Milwaukee Bucks were eliminated from the playoffs this year, which some people didn't find very surprising. Giannis has gotten his ring with the Bucks, and Dame got hurt. I think just between the uncertainty of Dame coming back and stuff, he really has to kind of feel like he's doing it all on his own. Dame not being there is definitely such a huge loss for them, obviously, and I think he maybe is just over it, which is such a shame because the whole reason I love the Bucks is for Giannis. Will I still be a Bucks fan if Giannis leaves? That's a really good question. I think it'll be really hard to be a Bucks fan at the same level that I am if Giannis is not there, because yeah, he is a large portion of the reason that I am a Bucks fan, as I sit here in my little Bucks merch. But yeah, he is such a franchise player for the Bucks. I literally cannot imagine the Bucks without Giannis, and I don't want to. So yeah, at the end of the day, I think the Bucks roster is gonna look very different next season anyways, just with the amount of contracts that are ending, who's gonna be re-signed, all that kind of stuff. There's gonna be some major reconstruction there, and I think if Giannis isn't there, it's just really gonna break my heart for sure. And I think, yeah, especially with Damian Lillard hurt, they can't really afford to lose Giannis right now at all. But I've been seeing some things on Instagram. Today, it's June 9th, but yeah, I've been seeing a bunch of stuff today posted, just Giannis is from insiders. If it's not shams, I don't believe it, but insiders saying that Giannis is not leaving Milwaukee as he is so loyal. I'm okay, sure, I'll believe it when I freaking see it. Which leads me to the first option. Giannis stays with the Bucks. 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, 100 out of 10. That is the ideal situation. I don't want him going anywhere. Not on my watch. I think for obvious reasons, if you are a Milwaukee fan, if you're a Giannis fan, you probably want him to stay with the Bucks. A popular trade package that I'm seeing everywhere involves the Knicks, the Bucks, and the Spurs. So it's a tsunami type of package, which involves Karl Anthony Towns, Pat Connaughton, and Kyle Kuzma, and multiple first-round picks. And because the deal includes the Spurs, it includes potentially more picks acquired from them, but basically it has the Knicks receiving Giannis, Pat, as well as Kyle Kuzma, and then the Bucks receive Karl Anthony Towns, Devin Vassell, and the San Antonio's 2026 and 2028 first-round picks. In this deal, the Spurs receive Mikal Bridges to help match salaries financially. I think that I rate this an 8 out of 10, because the Knicks, they end up getting a freaking superstar. Hello, Giannis. Obviously, Karl Anthony Towns is good and he would add value, but I don't know. I just don't really see him taking over Giannis's role, even though the Bucks will get, good draft assets off of this trade. I just, don't get me wrong, I can see Giannis in a Knicks jersey, but I don't know if I can see Karl Anthony Towns in a Bucks jersey. Sorry, I don't know. There's been a ton of hype about Giannis going to the Toronto Raptors. I don't know, maybe that's just Canadian hype right now because everybody wants the Raptors to be good. Would I hate that? No. But do I think Giannis wants to come play on a Canadian team and pay taxes in Canada and all that stuff? Probably not. But basically, with the Raptors, what's proposed is sending Barrett, Dick, the 9th draft pick, and the future first-round picks to match Giannis's over $54 million contract. And so the reason that the people think the Raptors are a good fit is because they're better better positioned salary-wise than most. But it's a massive cost, obviously, to acquire a player like Giannis. And the Raptors will have to part ways with young key players on their team. So it's like, okay, they really have to bet a lot to get Giannis. Also betting that he stays healthy and fit to play. A trade like this, Toronto acquiring a player like Giannis, would be a huge trade, a blockbuster trade. So I rank this like a 7.5 out of 10 just because, like, yeah, it would be cool to have Giannis playing for the Canadian team and everything, but like, I don't know if it makes sense. Like, I just don't know if it makes sense for Toronto to get rid of Grady Dick. Like that is your king. Like, Scotty Barnes, like, they're a dynamic duo. I don't think they can afford to get rid of him. I don't know. That's my opinion. So the next option are the Houston Rockets, where they're able to offer multiple future first-round picks, 9 tradable, including Phoenix picks and future swaps. They're also able to offer young talent like Sengun and Jalen Green. I rate this a 6 out of 10. I don't want Giannis going to the fucking Houston Rockets. I'm sorry. Like, sorry. I don't hate the Houston Rockets. I don't. But I hate the thought of Giannis there. Like, please. Literally, no. Like, no, I don't like that. Not for 1 second. No, thank you. This next trade deal is like maybe my favorite, aside from like Giannis staying with the Bucks. The San Antonio Spurs. Like, okay, Giannis playing with Wemby. Like, how can you not love that? You know what I mean? So the offer would be number 2 pick in the 2025 draft, multiple first-round selections and swaps, including the 2026 Atlanta Hawks swap, large draft capital throughout 2032, young core on the Spurs, and Victor Wembanyama, De'Aaron Fox, Giannis. Like that trio's kind of tea. I can't even lie. Like, I totally rate that a 9 out of 10. Like, that cannot get better for me. If Giannis is gonna go anywhere at this point, like, I think the Spurs is my preferred team, and like, I don't watch the Spurs like that, you know what I mean? But I just, in my heart, that's what makes the most sense if he does not stay with the Bucks, you know what I mean? The last 3 trade options, these don't really make that much sense, but they're kind of like floating around on social media. The first one being the Phoenix Suns, where they could offer draft capital and veterans if they clear cap, but they would need to navigate apron rules. And at the same time with that, like, I think they need to focus on KD and his future and what that looks like, because like, you can't be worried about Giannis when you got KD that you need to be worried about, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, I'm just kind of like, keep your nose in your own business about that. If I had to rate that 1 out of 10, I'm gonna go with like a 5 out of 10, just because that makes even less sense than the Houston Rockets one. Like, what are we doing here, you know what I mean? The next one, this actually makes like the least amount of sense, I think. The Denver Nuggets. Like, what? So they're limited to Michael Porter Jr. It's their only available first round. Not ideal for anyone. Like, the Bucks don't want that. Sorry to the Denver Nuggets fans, but like, that doesn't make sense. So that one is gonna get like a 4, and that's me being generous. That's a 4 out of 10. That is the most I'm willing to give that. Like, no thanks. The last one I'm seeing all over social media, Golden State Warriors, where they can trade up to 4 firsts and potential pick swaps, but they're gonna need to move salary tied to Steph Curry and Draymond Green, and obviously, like, salary constraints are gonna apply there. I don't think it makes any sense for Giannis to go to Golden State. Like, they have Steph Curry, they have Draymond Green, have Jimmy Butler. What the hell do you guys need Giannis for? Like, you are being so greedy. So greedy. Obviously, that would be like a pretty freaking stacked team. No thanks. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go ahead and rate that like a 6.5 out of 10. It's better than the Houston thing, but like, for who? You know what I mean? Like, no thanks as well. Bye. Basically, the moral of the story is I will be really happy if Giannis stays with the Bucks. That is the most ideal option for me. Thank you, because they do need to take my opinion into consideration when they make this trade, of course. If that's not possible, I will, second place, accept him going to the Spurs. That is really about it. That's where I rank all of the more like viral trade options that I'm seeing for Giannis. Let me know what you guys think is gonna happen. Like, let's all predict where we think he's gonna go. My prediction, genuinely, personally is that he's going to stay with the Bucks. And then my second place prediction is he goes to the Spurs. But let me know what you guys think about all these trade options going on and what you think is the most ideal in this situation. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.